Sweetwater Valley Farm, I would describe it as being pretty vertically integrated. The farm, I guess, is pretty typical of a lot of dairy farms now. Of course, we're growing corn silage. We're growing some grains also now, and soybeans, corn and soybeans, processing that, and growing hay. And of course, we've also taken in beef cattle too. We're production ag #1, cheese 2, tourism 3. Well, I grew up on a dairy farm. So when I went off to University of Tennessee, I thought maybe I'd do something else. I didn't really plan on farming. As I got along in school, I realized I enjoyed farming. I knew farming. I felt like I had an opportunity to farm. And I switched over to ag and got a degree in ag economics. Came home and farmed with my dad and brother for about 3 years. Conservation and sustainability, of course, that's always been very important to me. You know, most farmers that I know want to take care of their farm. They want to leave the farm a better place. Minimum till. I always enjoy working with University of Tennessee. Today we're working with the university with the robots to build an index that ranks and puts a financial or numeric number on cows' value in a robotic system. Celia and I are working on transitioning the business. So we're dealing with all those things that all farmers have to deal with as far as those matters go. But it's just very important to me to keep our business rolling and growing and not divided up.
So I came from UT Martin, traveled across the state to Knoxville, Tennessee to start vet school. Didn't quite know what I wanted to do at the time when I started, so became interested in a variety of topics. Dr. John New actually introduced me to public health and provided information to apply for the Master in Public Health with a concentration in veterinary medicine or veterinary sciences. So, I had some very great professors at Tennessee that really shaped who I am and who I wanted to be. So I work for the Department of Agriculture, Food Safety and Inspection Service. So I am currently the liaison for USDA FSIS, so Food Safety and Inspection Service, to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC. So I coordinate and cooperate, cooperations between federal agencies and issues pertaining to foodborne illness, as well as zoonotic diseases and whatever may come up, as well as solving foodborne illness outbreaks. Yes, it was a complete surprise to receive the award. I'm honored that my contributions to protecting public health are being rewarded, and I'm grateful for my education at Tennessee and everything that it has allowed me to achieve. Thanks again.
Well, I started out as a pre-veterinary major, and after a couple of years, I determined that wasn't in the cards for me. So I got a degree in animal science. And strangely enough, after I got out of college, I got a job with Federal Land Bank, which became Farm Credit Mid-America. Yeah. And that's where I worked my entire career. Worked there almost 42 years, and it is a wonderful company. Farm Credit Scholars program was so rewarding because we got to select the scholars. We would interview in the spring, and then we would select the class for the following year. And then they stayed in Farm Credit Scholars for the time they were in college, another 2 or 3 years. So we got to know them really well. We would take 2 trips each year for experiences to learn from that. We go to Washington, D.C. and go to New York City. And to watch those kids come in, see them come in, and watch them grow and what they became, it was simply incredible. They're so smart. It's easier for me to think of things that the Institute of Agriculture has done for me than it is for things I've done for them. But they richly rewarded me in my life. I've been involved with the Advancement Board for 15 or 20 years. I've been involved heavily with Lone Oaks in the early part. I have served on the 4-H Foundation board. I'm humbled and flattered to be recognized in this way, and whatever I may have been able to contribute to UTIA, I assure you has been repaid doubly, triply from them, and I'm humbled to think, to receive it and to think that I'll be recognized in such a way.